welcome to my channel. So I've loved Collections concealer for the longest time. It's the Lasting Perfection concealer. I think I've probably gone through 12 of these or something, and I've used this for like, I want to say like 7 years probably. It's always been the go-to before I started branching out into new products. It's kind of like a easy, cheap concealer that does have quite a bit of coverage, and you can kind of build it up a little bit more. And I've recently seen that they've actually changed their packaging, so I thought I would check out the brand again, because I've only really used the concealer and like a couple of blushes, which I'll use today in today's video as well. But then I did see that there was a couple of things on here like highlighter, which looks like a bit of a dupe for the Becca products, to like the designs and everything, you know, like the quartz ones, and like a nice bronzer. And this palette looks so nice, very rich shades. So I'm going to give it a go today and we'll see how things turns out. So I'm going to prime the eyes and everything like I normally do with the concealer, and I get mine in the shade, oh, this one's in the shade Light Vanilla. I normally choose Fair in this one, so I'm wondering if maybe they've updated their shade range. I don't know why I would have picked this shade up if they would have had Fair. Guess we'll find out if I'm wrong. Instantly I can tell a difference between the old one and this concealer, because it's going on a lot smoother, and the doe foot itself as well is kind of more angled and very soft compared to the other one. The other one was more like a basic lip gloss kind of doe foot. You can see there, it was a little bit hard, but I didn't worry too much because of the price range and things like that. So I'm just going to blend this in on the eyes. I don't know why I didn't pick up a face powder. So I'm just going to use a random cheap one that I've got already, just to set in the eyes, set the eyes before I do some eyeshadow. Now, I've picked up the Ibiza Sunsets palette. I know that they had a few different ones. I believe there was like a purpley one, maybe there was a blue one, don't quote me on it. I think there might have been a pink one, but I just honestly looked at these shades and I thought they just looked so smooth, so nice, and those mattes and everything just looked so like amazing. So I'm going to kind of try and do a bit of a deeper eye look today, but I am going to go in the crease, and I'm just going to go in with this lighter shade here just to start off and blend that in. There's no real kickback when I just put that into the palette then, if people were wondering, and just blending this in. Okay, this is literally blending out like a dream. Oh, this colour is so smooth. That took hardly any effort at all. This tone here, which is a bit more of a burnt brown colour, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, and then I'm going to deepen the outer corner with this one here. Or do I want, yeah, okay. No, do you know what, I've changed my mind. I'm going to put this more towards the centre. That colour is so nice. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of coming off a little bit more like sparkly, a little bit foiled. Let me see if I can, it looks so smooth, and that went on so easily. So I'm just putting this in the centre because then I'm going to put the lighter gradient in the inner corners as well. Kind of more of a corally, kind of reminds me a little bit of NARS Orgasm blush kind of a vibe. And I'm going to take this and put this a little bit more in the inner corners here, but not in the inner corners itself, just like in this inner portion, because I want to try and put like a nice highlighter in the inner corners and try and brighten up the eye like I normally do. I'm just gonna place that oh my gosh. Okay, the quality of these eyeshadows is actually kind of blowing me away. Kissed shimmery shade. I'm going to put that in the outer corner, and then I'll come back and I'll blend everything through. Let's see. Oh wow, this is very cool tone shade, but it is definitely doing its job. First shade that I used, the kind of transition shade here, I'm just going to blend all of this darkness and everything into a smooth transition, hopefully. She says, she prays. Okay, yeah. It's gone tiny bit of fade in, but I can just add that back in a second. Alright, yeah. It's fine. That has blended out like a dream. My foundation, which apparently I got the shade Biscuit, number 7. So let's see. Please don't be too dark. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I normally just put it each part of my face. Let's see how this blends out. Well, it definitely covered up a bit of redness there, didn't it? I'm really impressed with this coverage so far. It looks smooth. It looks like my skin but better. It doesn't look too cakey in person. I'm going to try and build up the coverage a little bit more on the forehead, just where I've got annoying spots. And could tap that in instead of swiping. Probably could do with a different shade. It does look a little bit dark, but I wonder if we can try and lighten it up a little bit with a concealer. Oh, my under eyes. That looks too orange. We're just gonna have to use it now anyway. It's fun. It's fun. I haven't got anywhere to go. Smaller concealer brush and get the inner corners and stuff with that first. And I kind of, whenever I put concealer on, I kind of do it so it lifts the eyeshadow look as well. It just, I feel like it opens my eye up a little bit more and gives a little bit more of a vibe. Okay, this is a very smooth concealer. I feel like the formula's changed slightly, but it could be for the better. I'm quite impressed. Maybe it's the applicator, I don't know, but it looks good. I'm just going to tap out the lines and everything. Little powder that I used before. I always use this one at the moment because I lost the lid and I kind of need to use it up. It's not Collection. I think it could be Rimmel. Don't quote me on it, but I think it's like the clear skin one or something like that. Just set the under eye. Set the face because I haven't got any cream products to use. I think I'm going to take this second shade here on the lower line, just because it's going to add a little something, but I don't think it would be too harsh, hopefully. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Just kind of blend that and stop here. It's in the shade Opal, which again is why I said that I feel like it's supposed to be a dupe for like the Becca ones, which, can you believe that they're like closing down and stuff? I loved their highlights. I mean, back in the day, you know, Jaclyn Hill and everything, doing the collaborations with them. I've got her palette in my drawers behind me. Perfect for the summertime, like all those like peachy glowy shades. Just can't believe it. I'm just going to take my little finger and put this in the inner corners. Okay, so it's light, but it's not like in your face kind of a colour. Bronze Glow, and it says it's enriched with vitamin E and it's coconut scented. Yes, please. This is in the shade Light Terracotta. Oh, that smells amazing. That is coconut. Oh, that smells beautiful. Powder brush, which is a little more angled. I'm gonna try and bronze my face with this. Also, I've probably just ruined it for you, but the pattern on this, it's kind of like got like little palm trees. I don't know if you can tell. Is it too? There you go. But it looks so nice, and it's really like nice and printed and everything. So, ooh. I normally start towards the back and bring it closer because I can overdo it sometimes on bronzer. And just bring it up on the forehead. This is a really nice shade, actually. This will probably end up very badly and I'll just have to blend it out, but we shall see. I am going to blend it out a little bit, but I don't think that was bad. You're probably like, yes it was. Blend out this forehead situation because it is looking a little bit crazy. Okay, that's made it better already. So it's very easy to blend out this bronzer. So I do have two shades of blush. Rosy Glow, which is like a really pretty rosy peach pinky colour, and then this Apricot Dream, which literally just sounds heavenly, so I'm going to go with this one. And I did have these already and I do really like the formulation of them. They are matte, but they do look very nice and like a nice flush on the cheeks, which you will see in a second. schnoz. I don't know if you can tell, it just kind of brings a little bit of life to the cheeks. Very nice. Doesn't look cakey or anything. Very smooth. They're actually really good, and I feel like they were only like £1 or £2. Could be wrong, but they are very nice blushes. So, and they did have, I think, probably like, I want to say like 5, maybe 6 blushes, like from the selection. Take my Sigma tapered highlighter brush, and let's start up here first. Okay. Okay, there it is. So it's not crazy. It's not actually like the Becca ones, because they are quite like intense and metallic, and this is a little bit more subtle, which is nice. But I do like a good powerful highlighter, I'm not gonna lie. But this could be nice actually for like those wedding highlights. Brow definer, Incredibrow by Collection. And I got this in the shade Brunette. It does look quite cool toned on the stick, so let's hope that it's okay. It's a very small, fine one. I don't often do my eyebrows. I feel like I don't really need to. They're quite crazy on their own. They've definitely got a mind of their own. So I'm going to just brush them up a little bit. And I'll just kind of fill in this little bit here, I think, just to see what the colour's like. Okay. So that actually went on so smooth. I'm just going to brush it out a little bit to try and get rid of any harsh lines. Definitely gave a fuller effect. Eyebrows are just insane anyway, aren't they? I like it. It did the job. It's not too warm toned or anything. It just kind of gave a little bit more fullness where it was needed. And this Big Drama Volumizing Mascara. Looks like these. And this is just in the shade black, and that is a huge wand. Okay, that gives me, you know, like the colossal vibes and stuff. Is it by Rimmel, I think? Nice. It's nothing too crazy. I'm hoping that we can get a little bit more volume on the second one. But it's not grabbing the lashes as much as I would like it to. Let's see what happens with the second coat. It's not my favourite, but it's definitely got a little bit of volume. I think it just takes a little bit of work in with it, which is fine because it's quite a cheap mascara anyway. But it's very nice once you get it moving and once you do a couple of coats. Again, like I said, not my favourite. I think my favourite at the moment is still my L'Oreal Air mascara. Just, it literally makes you look like you've got false lashes on, which I don't like wearing false lashes because I can't do them to save my life. So the fact that I can get that effect from that mascara is like the perfect situation. But yeah, it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's quite good. I'm going to go in with this. I've had this for a while now actually. This lip gloss, which is Gloss Me Up lip gloss in the shade Red Apple, and it's just to finish the look off with the lips, to be honest with you. It's just like one of those little squeezy tubes. It smells like flipping sweets. It smells amazing. Okay, so we are done. First of all, this eyeshadow palette, you need to go get them. I know there's different shades as well, so if this isn't your vibe, go pick them up because they are amazing. So smooth, so easy to blend, get a really nice amount of pigmentation from them, and it's a good little size too. You get quite a bit of product in this, I think, for your money. Really nice product. This foundation actually looks amazing right now. I don't have a bad word about it. The concealer, I probably could do the lighter shade, but that's my own fault. It's still so much better than the original because it's got the softer doe foot. You get more coverage, you get more product out of the tube. This brow pencil actually is amazing. It's like very fine, so I didn't go too crazy about it. My eyebrows, which is very easy for me to do because I have very bushy eyebrows anyway, and it can just make them look like I've got two slugs on top of my head. But it's very nice and cool toned as well, which I prefer, because sometimes you can get them and they're supposed to be like brunette and like dark brown and all this, and they have like very red toned in them, which is just not what I need at all. The mascara, it's nice once you do a couple of coats. You can definitely work with it and get more volume and length in it. It just takes a little bit of work. Still not my favourite, but it's a nice option to have, and it's a very cheap mascara, so for your money, you know, you're getting quite a good product there. So yeah, it's not too bad. And then this bronzer, love it. This colour is everything to me. Perfect for like the sun-kissed look, perfect for like summer vibes, and it smells incredible. It smells like coconuts, and the design on this is so nice as well. I just it's perfection. It is perfection. The blushes I've had for a while and I've loved for a while. They're kind of like a bit more of a matte, but they give not like a chalky matte. It kind of adds more of a flush to the cheeks and kind of melts into everything else that you got on the skin, which is the best thing ever. And considering they had a few options and these are so cheap, I love the fact that you can tell which colour these are. Some of the newer blushes and stuff that people are coming out with, they've got the casing on top of them, and it kind of makes it more difficult to see what's inside. It sounds silly, but when you've got them all stored together and you just want to find a colour, it can be really irritating. What else is there? Where's the... oh, there it is. The highlighter. So I do think it's supposed to be... so I don't know why I feel the need to smell everything now, but that doesn't smell like anything. That's a lie, it does smell a bit plasticky. Oh, I'm still smelling it. Okay. It's not as intense. It is a very nice shade. It's a very nice natural shade. I feel like it's kind of giving off the vibes of like if you were to have like a wedding makeup. It's kind of like a subtle, kind of like a nice glow, not terribly intense kind of vibe. So that could be quite a good option. I love these anyway. They give a really nice glossy look to the lips. They smell like sweets. If that's not a selling point to you, I don't know what is. There's, I think there's probably like 6 of them, maybe 4 of them that I've seen. They've got some darker tones that'll probably add a little bit more tint to your lips, but I prefer just like the little peachy coloured ones that just add a nice little bit of gloss and a tiny bit of warmth to the lips. I love those. So, you know, if you're ever in a look at, I mean, look how shiny the lips are. I love it. I mean, perfect for like a throw in your bag kind of thing. Doesn't take up too much space. Really nice lip gloss. Please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's any more products I need to check out. Please subscribe. I have a lot more videos to come. And I'll see you in the next one.